Today, we will talk about how to revive a plant that is dying. Let's have a look at the details. Plants can add a natural decorative touch to your home or freshen up your yard. However, every plant has different needs, so it can be difficult to keep them constantly thriving. If you have a plant that needs reviving, identify the issue, water the plant properly, change the plant's environment, and take good care of the plant's leaves. The first method is identifying the problem. Identify underwatering by shriveled leaves. If your plant's leaves are shriveled up, then you may not be watering your plant enough. Touch the soil to determine the moisture level. Take a handful of dirt from a few inches below the surface and squeeze it in your hand. If the soil clumps together and stains your skin, the soil is very moist. You may be overwatering. If the soil falls apart without staining your skin, the soil is dry. You may need to water more. Identify overwatering by dampness and droopiness. Check the roots for root rot. Overwatering keeps the soil continuously moist and prevents your plant from getting enough oxygen. This can cause root rot. Recognize scorched plants by dark and/or bleached patches. Discolored patches often form on the leaves of plants that have been exposed to too much sunlight. Recognize overly shaded plants by their pale leaves. Your plant may be struggling because it's not getting enough sunlight. The second method is watering the plant. Soak the plant. Unless you find that the problem is root rot, a good soak can improve your struggling plant's health. Add water-storing crystals to dry plants. These crystals are made to help soil retain water, so they should help your plant better handle the periods between waterings. Water the soil, not the plant. Watering the plant itself can lead to fungal disease. To keep the plant protected, make sure to only pour the water directly on the soil. Monitor the soil closely and provide water as needed. Watering properly requires a delicate balance. Both watering too much and not enough can harm your plant. Water less frequently during the winter months. Make sure to water your plant less in the wintertime than you do during other seasons. The third method is changing the plant's environment. Sometimes soil can become hydrophobic and begin to repel water if it's dry for too long. Because of this, it's a good idea to repot your plant with fresh soil. Test the nutrients of the soil. Different types of plants often need more or less of certain nutrients to thrive. By testing the soil, you'll be able to find out if your plant is getting the nutrients it needs. Your plant could be having a hard time simply because its soil isn't nutritious enough. Replace the current soil with a high-quality potting mix. Give the plant fertilizer. If you find that your plant's soil has low nutrient levels, then you may need to add some fertilizer to the soil. Adjust the soil's pH if necessary. If you find that your plant's soil is too basic, lower the pH by adding compost or a mixture of equal parts, cold coffee and water to the soil. Relocate scorched plants to a shadier area. If you think that your plant isn't getting enough sunlight, move it to a sunnier area instead. Move the plant to a greenhouse for a few days. Your plant may need a more humid environment to thrive. And the fourth method is taking care of the plant's leaves. Wipe pests off of the plant to keep insects such as spider mites, fruit flies, and fungus from damaging your plant. Wipe down the leaves with a cloth dampened with water whenever you see insects on them. Trim the dead parts of the plant. This way, nutrients will only go towards the healthy parts of the plant, instead of being wasted on the dead parts. Mist your plant if it's kept indoors. This can give your plant the extra humidity that it may need. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.